Okay, a big welcome to two of my dear friends, Merrick and Jaclyn. Today we are having a conversation about digital government. Jaclyn, can you start by telling us a bit more?
Yeah, sure. So a few years ago, USAID commissioned a research project, and the research project was to put together a model on digital government. And so, as part of that research, we interviewed a number of different USAID staff members on what are good practices that they've seen and really learned from that USAID project management can consider in the future. And so, we wanted to take today to share what some of those lessons learned were. There were 12, but we want to share at least 5 today with the digital health community.
That's fantastic, Jaclyn. So, Merrick, I'm going to start with you. Principle number one, good practice number one, ensure government ownership. Can you say a few words about that?
Yeah, I think one of the big exciting things happening in digital health right now is we're scaling into national level systems and enterprise systems. And in order to do something like that, the government needs to be in charge. They need to have a plan and you need a lot of actors to align around that plan. And so we've identified things like big national blueprints, national strategies as key aspects to align the efforts of the donors. And all of the funders, implementers, technology companies, private sector actors, private health facilities. All of this is captured in a set of principles called the Principles for Donor Alignment in Digital Health. And then it's also captured in USAID's own digital health vision, which emphasizes the importance of investing in governance, understanding the ecosystem, investing in standards and architecture. And basically, those are all tools to help us get aligned with the government's goal and vision.
Merrick, thanks so much. Jaclyn, I'm going to come to you for good practice number two. Budget for change management. What do we mean by that and why is it important?
All right, so change management, sometimes that's just a fancy way of saying really good project management. And so what our interviewees shared was that you really have to be adaptable across sectors when it comes to digital government projects. And so what does that look like in practice? It looks like building in time and money for communications campaigns. It means lengthening your timeline to plan for adaptation and really focusing on that project management and that change management.
Thanks, Jaclyn. All right, Merrick. So good practice number three is about designing for the digital divide. Tell us more.
Yeah, so when we're thinking about rolling out digital solutions, we often get enamored with the power of the technology and what it can do. But we also have to keep in mind who has access to that technology. And there's a lot of different aspects of the digital divide that really matter. One such aspect might be gender, and there might not be equal distribution of access to services between men and women. There's also the urban-rural split. There's aspects of literacy itself. And so when we're designing digital solutions, we need to really look at all those different aspects of the digital divide and make sure that we're accommodating for them so we can reach the people we really are trying to reach with our programs.
Yeah, I feel like that's so important. So Jaclyn, I'm going to have you take us further into good practice number four, planning for political change.
Yes. So we're talking about digital government here.
Yeah.
We can reach agriculture, health, internal government operations. And what does that have in common? They all deal with the government. And so really governments change, elections happen. And so when we build our data and digital systems and when we put our donor investment into it, we have to really understand that the politics can change. And so some of the suggestions that our USAID colleagues had was both asking and answering some key questions, such as, if there's a political change that takes place, are there key populations that might be put at risk? What's included within the data systems? Is there a certain data points that might be risky if another political power comes in?
All right, thanks, Jaclyn. Merrick, you're going to take us home here. Good practice number five. Does the initiative consider capacity at all levels of government? What the heck do we mean by that?
Yeah, so another challenge we've run into over the years is when we deploy an application and train just the people that we anticipate are going to use it. And what we found is that's a quick way to have chaos within the overall information value chain in the country. So we got to make sure that we're actually investing in everyone along the workforce chain, from the very senior leadership to district leaders, to the managers that are managing the workforce, the actual people using the tools, community members that might be interacting with people using the tools. It requires sort of a much more holistic approach than we've traditionally taken in order to get the sort of impact that we're looking for.
Amazing. Okay, friends, so where can we learn more about these? I know there are 7 more that we didn't get to. Tell us how to find out about more information.
Yeah, so the first place to look go to Google and you can Google the donor principles or the principles of donor alignment for digital health. You'll find them there. Easy to find. A lot of words to add in. Google will find it for you. You also can find the digital health vision of USAID and its associated technical guidance notes online just by Googling for it. And a lot of the cool work that we're talking about here is captured there.
So a lot of the cross-sectoral lessons really can be seen from health. So if you're in agriculture, etc., still check out the health vision because it has a lot of good stuff in it. But if you're interested in more, also go to our USAID website, usaid.gov, and check out digital government, and you'll find out more about the model.
All right. We thank you both so much for this important and critical work, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the GDHF conference.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.